Hey there, Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading for the week of, or no, just kidding. This is for December 2022. We're going to jump right in here, Sag. And you have the Salamander card. It says inspiration on it. Not only that, you have the Ace of Wands, which is also a card of inspiration. So, I always say that the King of Wands follows his inspiration. So it could be a very inspiring week here, Sagittarius, and I would be moving towards things that you desire to do in your life. This could be anything, right? Could be love, business, or otherwise. Look at this. This is one heck of a reading already here, Sagittarius. You have two aces. It's pretty crazy because almost every single person has had multiple aces, but damn. And you have the Ten of Pentacles as well. This is a very good reading for you, Sag. Clearly, there's like a lot of good stuff coming in for you, plain and simple. Love it. But pretty much everyone has had, and yet end with the Sun. God, this is like the best reading I've done in December, for December. I think Virgos was better, but this is pretty damn close, is what I'm going to say. This is very good. But what I would say to you is that I feel there's like a major abundance coming in for you. With the Sun, the Empress, the Ace of Wands, I feel like you're going to be just feeling good at this time. And I would be following your inspiration. You're not the only person to get this message of following your inspiration. I think it's because, really I feel like the universe wants us to be brave right now. And part of being brave is like maybe following your inspirations, because I think that our inspirations are maybe telling us to do some weird stuff. Like start a cotton candy factory, or I don't know, like breed unicorns or something like that. Something that's never been done before. And, again, as I say, like we're entering into this time where when we get to 2025, Neptune's changing signs, Pluto's officially changing signs, Pluto will be in a new sign, I should say, and then Uranus is also going to be entering into Gemini. Very weird time, I would say. And also, I think it's going to be a time where, Pluto in Aquarius, it's going to be rewarding innovation, doing new things, doing things that have never been done before. But again, as I keep encouraging people, the people that start right now are going to get a head start. It's like, don't you want a head start? I think you do. So Ace of Wands, King of Wands, and the Three of Cups here. Some of you, I feel, I do get something here about maybe starting something small with some friends. So if you're like thinking about starting like a podcast with friends, or a YouTube channel, or a business, I feel for whatever reason, that's what's popping into my head. And I feel it could be something that's extremely abundant for you. So definitely something that I would look into here with the Three of Cups. I'm also getting something about like, picking a friend, which is weird. Those are the words that I'm getting. And for some of you, it's almost like you have a choice between two things. And this isn't even popping into my head as love, by the way. I feel like there's like an important decision you could be making. And it's like you have a choice between, going with your friend's idea or someone, random other person's idea. I would pick your friend for whatever reason. I feel like I need to say that. So that might make sense to like one of you, but there you go. You have the Ace of Wands. I could just babble on and on and on and on about this card. So Ace of Wands is out with the old, in with the new. There's traditionally a castle that's crumbling in the background. And again, it just kind of represents needing to move towards something new in your life and needing to do it courageously with the King of Wands. This is you showing up in a very strong position, but I feel like being bold, being courageous, and moving towards abundance is what you need to do. But look at this middle row. King of Wands, Empress, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Like, damn. This, to me, is very, very good, Sagittarius. So I feel there's like a lot of good stuff coming in here. With the Ace of Wands, you have the Three of Cups. Again, some of you might have a friend who you are interested in, and I feel like they are interested in you. Ace of Wands, passion. You have the Empress, Ten of Cups. Literally, you could have a friend or a person that that like wants to be in your life, and I feel that this is going to lead to like a happily ever after. Ten of Cups is your happily ever after. If you don't want love, even if you do, again, this could also be working with friends or your community that leads to a happily ever after, like success, money, abundance. I love this right here. Are you kidding? Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Sun. To me, these two together are amazing. They're good when they come up on their own, but when they come up in the same like row, diagonal, whatever, to me that is extremely positive. Ten of Cups is like happy home, happy family, the people celebrating normally. The Ten of Pentacles to me is better, but having them both together obviously is great. But Ten of Pentacles to me is the best love card in the deck because it represents building or leaving a legacy. It represents having everything. And again, this comes up a lot right now. People keep asking, they're like, you keep repeating yourself about building, leaving a legacy. I'm like, yes, Uranus and Taurus. It's like, if there's one thing that we should focus on, it's building permanent things in our life, building and leaving a legacy. That's why it keeps coming up, I'm sure. So you have the Queen of Cups with the King of Wands. Definitely could be love. I would say that if love is entering into your life, then I feel like it's going to totally change your life. Here's the thing that I'm getting is that the love that's entering into your life could be a hobby. It could be, a business. It could be something that you do love. So take it how it resonates. Like I said, I'm not even getting that this has to be a person. But I literally feel that there is a love entering into your life that completely changes your life, makes you more abundant, happy, all those things. With the Three of Cups, you have the Five of Pentacles. See, I feel you would be sad if you don't choose your friend, by the way. And I'm not talking about in love here. Again, I have this like weird situation popping into my head where it's like maybe this could be in business or something. It's like, or maybe it's like advice that you're taking. It's like there's a person you don't really know. They're like telling you to go one direction. A friend is like, I'll help you come this direction. And I feel like you want to choose your friend, but maybe the other person is like a better salesperson or whatever. I feel like you need to choose your friend. I don't know. Weird situation. Let me know in the comments what this is, if this is for you. But I feel like you would be really disappointed in yourself if you chose the other person. I'm telling you right now. Not only that, I think choosing your friend, if this situation is for you, is just going to lead to success. This could also be like one of those things where it's like maybe you have a choice between going on a date and like a friend needs help or something like that. I don't know. I have weird stuff popping into my head, but for whatever reason, there is like a future reward or something coming in here. Again, I've never really had a message like that, but that's what I'm getting. So I read intuitively. There you go. Next, in the area of what you need to hear right now, you have this card that says first quarter moon in Virgo. It says assess the situation. I feel like you need to focus on your heart here because you have the Ace of Cups. I pretty much feel this is true for everyone. And it's blowing my mind right now. Everyone has had two aces. Did I say this to you? I don't know. But like every single sign has had two aces. This happened in like May, I think, of this year as well. So we could be coming back around to like a portal time. Sometimes I think aces, they don't really represent portals. To me, they represent new beginnings and opportunities. But the readings themselves collectively have kind of been giving me this energy of like some portal energy or something. I don't know how to say it, but that's what I'm getting here. And I feel like what you have to look at is your heart and look at what makes you happy no matter what. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by that. You have the Ten of Cups, Empress, Ace of Cups. The Ten of Cups represents being happy or choosing to be happy no matter what is going on around you. The story of the Ten of Cups is that normally the family that is on the card, they're celebrating and they're in the real world. The 10 cups only exist above them, but they're choosing to be happy. They're choosing to, enjoy life, and they're basically choosing happiness. So I feel like there could be some things in your life that no matter, the sky could be falling and you would be happy. Like, what are those things? How can you bring more of whatever that is into your life? Like maybe it's a hobby, maybe it's a business. Maybe it's your dog. Maybe it's your cat. I don't know. What is it? But I feel like you need to kind of think like, how can I make this more part of my day? How can I make these good things more a part of my life? How can I expand them? Right. And, people always ask me for examples and, I don't know, I'm a Gemini moon. I have a million examples, right? It's like if you want to make your dog more part of your day, maybe you need to start a Instagram or a TikTok for your dog, right? There you go. Bigger part of your day. If you love cooking, same thing. Maybe you need to start a YouTube channel about cooking. Again, I think people don't understand that with Uranus and Taurus. I think how crazy is it that I can make a living basically reading cards online? I mean, blows my mind every single day, right? That I can actually do this for almost 1 million people now. And, so it's like freaking crazy. If you think this is crazy, it's like when Uranus leaves Taurus, again, sometimes we don't get the rewards or we don't get the benefits of a planet until it leaves, right? Or because we kind of had to learn the lessons throughout the whole entire time. So if you think that's crazy, Uranus and Taurus is literally here to provide freedom for more people. And so again, jobs that could provide freedom, side hustles that can provide freedom. So if you've ever thought about starting a YouTube channel, a TikTok, or anything like that, about your dog, about your cat, about your pet chicken, I don't care what it is, I would get started right now. This is why. Because Empress, abundance, you're birthing something new, birthing something very abundant here with that 10 of Pentacles clearly right next to it, to the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles lasts forever. 10 of Pentacles lasts forever. It's building or leaving a legacy. So you are building permanent abundance in your life. But again, this is going to require work. Like I always say, nothing just happens. I like to make that abundantly clear. in my readings because people are always like, you said that I would be a billionaire in 1 hour, and I'm not. Yeah, that's never happened to anyone, so it's definitely not going to happen for you. Hate to burst your bubble. At least not right now. That actually in the future that could happen, but what I would say here, you're going to have to put the work in. But if you do, you're going to be building things that last forever. I also feel you are very attractive at this time, Sagittarius. So if you're looking for love, I would definitely get out there. Could be an earth sign coming in for you, by the way, if you're wondering. You have a good amount of earth here. You also have the Ace of Cups. Again, I think the most important thing here would be to not even focus on love, period. I would be focusing on, well, I would be focusing on love, but what you love. What do you love? What causes your emotions to overflow? What causes you to feel fulfilled? What causes you to feel happy? And again, the reason I encourage people to do this, by the way, even if you want love in your life, is because when you are focused on love, the things that you love, you are going to attract like the highest version of love possible. So that's what I'd be doing here. With the Ten of Cups, you have the Ten of Wands. It is a burden to think positively. Trust me. It's like I always tell a story. Like I changed my life through positive thinking. I'm convinced, right? Years ago, and many years ago now, I was miserable and super negative. I'm a Pisces. Pisces can be super negative, but I changed my life with positive thinking. And it's like, no matter what is going on, I choose to be positive, but it still is a burden. It's like, sometimes I don't want to be positive still to this day, right? But it's like, I always try to correct my thoughts. So, it requires work, but I would definitely encourage you to do it, even though sometimes it is a burden, right? It's like sometimes there's many examples. Sometimes like there are certain people I've had to cut out of my life that I didn't necessarily want to, but they just are too negative for me. So I had to, right? With the Empress, you have the Seven of Pentacles. See, I feel there's something here about results being better. So like in work or business, if you haven't been getting the results that you desire, I feel there could be like more money coming in for you or like a raise or a promotion. With the Ace of Cups, you have the Emperor. Are you kidding? The Emperor and the Empress. Definitely a divine counterpart coming in for you if you want love. If you don't want love, even if you do, actually, I feel that sometimes I like when the Emperor and Empress show up together because it says that you are fully integrating your energies, which allows you to like create, build success faster, all that other stuff. Next, in the area of signs that you need to pay attention to, this is a new row I'm trying, and each card is going to represent like something different that you should pay attention to. You have this Clean It Up card. This is about cleaning up your vibration. Could also be about cleaning up your environment as well, because there could be like things that are around you. And again, I've been encouraging people since like Saturn and Capricorn 2017-ish, like since around there, I've been encouraging people to kind of like look at their environment and see like how can you remove as much friction as possible from your environment. And I keep recommending Atomic Habits, by the way, the book by James Clear, because in that book, he pretty much talks all about removing friction from your life. And, I feel if you could do that, that will make things a lot easier in any area of your life. This could be in work, business, or, kind of like otherwise as well. We're entering into, I keep talking about Pluto and Aquarius, and Pluto and Aquarius is like AI, artificial intelligence. And I'm not talking about like Mark Zuckerberg AI, the robot Mark Zuckerberg. I'm talking about like automation. And so I feel like there's going to be a lot of opportunities like in work and business to automate certain tasks or certain things in your life that just makes things way, way easier. And I would be looking into that. I don't know. It's popping into my head. Next, you have the King of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, Five of Swords. The King of Cups, I feel, is an opportunity for you to go on an adventure. A lot of people have been getting this, and, there's always a boat on the King of Cups. The boat on the King of Cups represents a time where we would get on boats, and we wouldn't really know where we are going. We would be, like our ancient ancestors would get on boats, and they would just get into the ocean and hope that they hit land. So I feel there's, like, a lot of adventurous opportunity pretty much for everyone, but it's showing up for you. So, this could be in any area of your life. Don't be afraid to, go into the darkness. Don't be afraid to be an explorer right now, because I really feel that's where the treasure is for pretty much everyone. You have the Ten of Pentacles. Again, I love this reading for you. This is a really good reading, but, I kind of sometimes feel that the Ten of Pentacles can represent hidden or secret information. There's a way to read the Ten of Pentacles where the old man is not part of the family. He's actually a beggar who has come to bring the family a gift. So he kind of represents a person who has something to give you that has nothing to give, right? Because a beggar, when you think about a beggar, they have nothing to give. But he is still bringing them something even though he has nothing to give. So what it means is that sometimes I think there is information that exists where either we have to make the connection right? Number one, it's like I always think of like there are times where I've been watching movies, for example, and it gives me an idea for like business or something like that. But it's because like I'm open to making the connection. So I think just opening up and saying I'm open for these connections, I'm open to see how I can watch a movie and learn something about a relationship, or I can, kind of like being open to those magical moments. This is the tarot of the magical moments as well. So there you go. Or it's tarot of the mystical moments, but I feel there are magical moments that could be coming in for you, but you have to be open to it. It's also about like looking for the information. It's like sometimes I think that, we have to kind of like look for the answers. The other thing is as I've said, just based off the astrology, I think we have to move a lot of dirt to get to the gold. But like me personally, not to brag here, but it's like I've been educating myself like crazy over the past like 10 years or so. And it's like I've noticed that like, and sometimes in a book, I'll only get one thing. But again, talking about the beggar, it's like there are a lot of books on Amazon that I've read where it's like they don't have great reviews for whatever reason, maybe because there's like spelling mistakes or whatever. So the Ten of Pentacles sometimes I think is about not judging information. It's like there could be a book that has bad reviews, but maybe it also provides the answer to a problem that you have or something else. And I've just seen it happen in my own life many, many times. So, definitely something I'd think about. You also have the Five of Swords. It's kind of interesting because I feel for some of you, it's like you're no longer I feel this like energy of like no longer trying to prove things to people. Five of Swords normally traditionally a breakup card, but I don't really have a good way of kind of explaining this other than sometimes I think we get into a relationship and the person is kind of like they're just like not really putting in the energy. They're kind of being lazy and all that other stuff. I feel like you're not playing that game any longer. It's like maybe in the past you would put in a little work and like try to get a person to fall in love with you, or to you would try to get them to see that you're safe, or whatever the case may be. And I kind of get this energy that you're the sign here that you're paying attention to is that you're no longer doing it. Like I feel like if you're catching a whiff that a person isn't going to put in the work, you're just gone. It's just that simple. With the King of Cups, you have the Six of Wands, definitely success. I'm telling you right now, there is success and adventure for you. You are a Sagittarius, so there you go. With the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Love it. Eight of Pentacles to me says that the thing that you should pay attention to here, or the sign or the symbol you should pay attention to, is equal give and take, but a little bit more. Eight of Pentacles says you put in the work and you get a result. So I feel like you really need to just pay attention to the results you're getting on everything that you work on. We work on relationships, businesses, pretty much everything. With the Five of Swords, you have the Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior. I would open up a little bit, but again, I feel like you're paying attention to closed off energy is what that's saying. So, I don't see that as a problem. At the end here, you have, for the unexpected, you have this Lover's card and this Message card. Some of you could clearly be getting a message from a new lover. And what I love about this row is that you start off with the Six of Pentacles, and that really tells me that that you are open. Like, I feel like you are open to get equal give and take. Six of Pentacles, I've been saying it all year, that the answer to like the next 10 years of your life is justice, which Six of Pentacles, normally the guy has the justice balance in his hands. And it says, put a little energy in. If they hit the ball back, right? Tennis is another analogy we can use. Hit the ball to them. Let them hit the ball to you. As long as you're giving equally, and as long as there's equal give and take, then keep moving forward with the person. If that stops, then it's time to either make a change or leave. It's your choice. But, as I always say, if you end up in a good relationship and maybe there comes a point where there isn't equal give and take, I think as long as you are still love the person, as long as it's a positive relationship, I would communicate. Because trust me, you don't want to be out here on these streets, Sagittarius. But you have these Six of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, and the Sun. So a ton of happiness coming in for you. I feel that what's unexpected is that as we get into next year, I feel like you're going to be feeling really, really good, really positive. I feel really hopeful as well. Look at this. I mean, Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles, and the Sun. Hope, just feeling great, feeling happy. I also feel you could be attracting a person like this, King of Pentacles. It seems to me that everyone is focused on the King of Pentacles. It's kind of funny that everyone, as far as love is concerned, has had the King of Cups and the King of Pentacles. I think it's just like a sign of the times. And it could be a water sign or earth sign, but I don't even think that's really what the readings are suggesting. I feel like what the readings are suggesting with King of Cups and King of Pentacles is that we could be more focused on people who have deep emotions, who express their emotions, like a positive King of Cups, and also people who are stable and who want something permanent. King of Pentacles wants permanent permanence, right? What else wants permanence? Uranus and Taurus right here. So I think that for a lot of us, that we are attracting that Taurian energy, right? And it doesn't even have to be a Taurus. It could just be a person who wants to put in the work, a person who really wants to make things work as well, long term, not short term. Again, with Uranus and Taurus, we're kind of thinking much longer term. You also have this Six of Pentacles here, so again, equal give and take. I also feel that there could be more balance. For you, Sagittarius, I also get like a raise or a promotion. So I think I said that over on the Empress or something like that. And it's definitely popping into my head here. Sometimes I think the Six of Pentacles can just be a raise or a promotion. With the Six of Pentacles, you have the Death card, undergoing a transformation at this time. Love it. With the King of Pentacles, you have the Knight of Cups. You also have the Strength card wanting to pop out there as well. Knight of Cups is a knight in shining armor, and the Strength card is a card of patience. You have been very patient to find a person like this King of Pentacles type person. So I feel like you're really bringing in like a very stable person. With the Sun, you have the Knight of Swords. Don't run away from your true happiness. Sometimes I think we can get a little bit nervous, right? Things can start improving, and then we're like, no, this is too good to be true, so we run away. I would say don't run away from things that seem too good to be true. I would say, like I've said to other people this year, Sagittarius, I would follow the evidence because we have Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is a little bit of a liar, and, I think the safest thing to do right now in all areas of life is trust the evidence. If you're like worried, is this too good to be true? What does the evidence tell you? It's like if you're worried that a person, is this relationship too good to be true? Is there equal give and take? Then the evidence, if there is, then the evidence says, no, it's not too good to be true. It is true, right? If obviously if there's some sort of lack of balance, then it is too good to be true. So pay attention to the evidence. You have this pineapple card. It says reconciliation on it. I don't think there's a reconciliation with like a person going on here. I think that this is talking about just reconciling the energy inside of you. There's some sort of balance returning to you. You have 3 10s in a row. 10 of Wands, 10 of Cups, and that 10 of Pentacles. So, clearly I feel multiple 10s can represent endings and, but really I feel you're kind of creating balance. You have this leg card. It says stepping into a new experience. I mean, this whole entire reading, like 2 aces. Definitely something new. You have this caterpillar. It says things will not always be this way. A change is coming. Yes, I feel like there is a big change coming in for you here. You have this chain card. It says chain of events that will affect your life. I feel this is connected to the message about love. Loving something. Doesn't have to be a person. Could just be a job, business, hobby, a dog. Could be a salamander. Maybe you have a pet salamander, like this salamander card. I don't care. It could be a pet caterpillar as well. Whatever it is, just embrace it. You have this hat card. It says you will be playing a different role. We literally talked about getting a raise or a promotion. I'm also going to pull 6 of these other oracle cards, and we're just going to see what is also coming up for you this month. You have this card that says you're going to master your material reality in the future. So definitely major financial changes. We saw this throughout the whole entire reading. It looks very good for abundance. This card says if you need to break the rules, do it with conviction to make a difference. I'm all about breaking the rules, so don't be afraid to break rules, Sag. You have this card that says, be careful who and what you surround yourself with. I would definitely be, pretty much multiple people have had stuff like this, so I would be very careful of, the people that you're surrounding yourself with here. Next, you have this designer card that says, find a creative strategy to improve your finances. To me, this is talking about learning, especially with that 10 of Pentacles. We were talking about hidden or secret information. You have this inspiration card. It says a spark of inspiration will ignite brilliant new ideas. Ace of Wands. And that salamander card. Are you kidding me? So I'd be paying attention to any inspiring ideas. You also have this motivator card. It says motivate yourself to better finances. They need rescuing. So I feel for a lot of you, there could be like little opportunities for you to like get raises, promotions, or do things differently, and that could improve your finances. So this looks amazing. Thank you for being here, Sagittarius. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.